Good day. My name is Natasha. Welcome to Sunday News Weekly Brief, where we delve deep into the headlines that have dominated this week's news cycle. Join us as we provide insightful analysis on our national stories. The government has expressed its commitment to solving the dire water situation in Bulawayo, with the immediate solution being directing water from Metshabezi Dam pipeline straight to Nchima Dam without going through the dry Umzingwan Dam to avoid evaporation losses. The solution, according to Mayor Councillor David Coltart with Local Government and Public Works Minister Comrade Winston Chitando, will see the construction of a 2.5-kilometer pipeline from Metshabezi Dam to Nchima Dam.
Briefing journalists after the meeting, Minister Chitando said the government was committed to solving the water crisis, and a number of government officials have been in talks with the local authority over the issue.
Foreign currency to address some of the requirements. So those are the three issues in the short term which are required and which government will address. We then discussed the medium-term solution, which is glass block. And glass block, from the figures which were given by His Worship, will increase the inflows of water to Bulawayo by 70%, and it's near Mphalaphala. And from what His Worship said, the 32-kilometer pipeline which is required to take water from Glass Block to Mlema, and at the same time upgrade the facilities at Mlema to then pump that increased water to Bulawayo.
In a landmark ruling, the High Court of Zimbabwe has declared that a tenant can take ownership of a property in which one has been consistently paying for rates and rentals for a period of 30 years.
The development came to the fore when the High Court in Bulawayo awarded ownership to a tenant who leased a farm in Bubi District, Matabeleland North Province, and consistently paid rates and rentals since 1986. The ruling, based on the country's Prescription Act, which states that individuals can gain ownership of a property they have rented and paid all rentals for 30 years, is likely to open legal floodgates by tenants, especially those who have leased a property for more than 30 years.
Vice President Comrade Kembo Mohadi has applauded universities that are living up to the Second Republic's standards, providing goods and services that improve the quality of people's livelihoods through building a technological-driven economy. Under Education 5.0, institutions of higher and tertiary institutions are expected to champion teaching, research, community services, innovation, and industrialization.
Speaking at the second edition of the Bulawayo Business Expo, Vice President Mohadi said he was impressed with the work universities have put in to achieving the technological-driven economy. He said in the Second Republic, universities are expected to be offering solutions to problems that the societies and communities have, and move from fantasized theory aspects.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Head of State and Commander-in-Chief, has repeatedly put it on record that the liberation of our citizens from poverty and their welfare is a collective responsibility. The advent of the COVID-19 pandemic was a steep learning curve, teaching us the lifelong lessons of shared responsibility. We had to work together in order to defeat the pandemic. Since then, I have observed the positive developments where our universities are moving away from the ivory tower mentality in which theory is fantasized and abstract solutions to community challenges are offered.
The Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Management Authority has assured the nation and stakeholders in the animal conservation sector that no animal is going to die amid concerns that the current drought was threatening survival of animals at Hwanghae National Park.
Zim Park's Director General, Dr. Fulton Mangwanya, told Sunday News in an interview in Hwang on Thursday that they were on top of the situation in ensuring that the animals were cushioned against the effects of climate change-induced drought.
Talking of Hwanghae National Park, everything is okay, because we don't have any reason to say we are in doubt that the park is actually heavily affected by climate change. Why I'm saying that is last time we had some elephants which actually found moving, especially buffaloes which were going to Botswana. It's very normal because that's the corridor and that's the real essence of Trans-Frontier Conservation Area, of which Hwanghae is part of it. So our park is it has got the health pastures or habitat for the animals, and we know the rains are not all that enough, such that maybe by July we'll be having some challenges of water. But tell you what, all the bores that we have are functioning, and we have made sure that they are all solar and they can pump at night. So, well, we cannot actually supply enough water, but they cannot die because of water, because we have water. And no, the habitat is okay. The rains came in and we have green everywhere. So our park is in a solid state and we don't have any reason to worry.
Kelvin Kindu stepped out of the dugout to the roar of Highlanders fans at Barberfields, and he knew he had a task to please them with a good Sunday afternoon's result. So it was, as the Highlanders coach and his charges dealt visiting Dynamos a blow in a 2-1 victory in their Castle Lager Premiership season opener.
This was Kindu's first win on all his assignments against Dynamos, in what brought a smile on his part, also healing wounds of the 2012 to 2014 Premiership campaigns, where Bosso let slip the league title on goal difference. Sundays was Kindu's first litmus test pass, and indeed, when the full-time whistle blew, he heaped that sigh of relief, having been nervous for too long. Let us watch highlights from the match.
For Highlanders and Dynamos, their pre-match tradition, the goal line prayer, and they've got 5 players they've carried over from last season, the regulars. 5 new players in that lineup and 1 French player. The new players, no more Chinyere, Valentine Kadonzo, Frederick Anta Botsway, Alexander Manyenya, and Temptation Chung.
And so Highlanders, at this point in time, I think they have to capitalize as you see them coming from the far side.
Makinon Mushore gets past Jalai, cuts inside and across. Oh, Rizan Sibanda could not wrap his foot around the ball. An opportunity, yeah! And it's a goal! Oh my word!
Well, I must confess, Howard, I've seen him score great goals. I've seen him score magnificent goals. I've seen him score lovely goals, but I've never seen him score a delicious goal like that one.
Gumira finally brings in the throw-in. And Rizan Gomo! Oh, it's a snapshot!
But also, for Highlanders, they are claiming that there was a player who was down and the referee surely should have called. Well, that's the goal from Fire earlier on. Fantastic strike into the bottom left-hand corner of Tafire Mutsa's goal. There was no way you could have handled that. Look at that. Not sting, not...
Neil, Melikai Ngube with the first goal after 19 minutes. As Dynamos come with Mandinyanya, and it's in! Launching one forward, but an easy one in the end for the goalkeeper.
Fought to the nail and got something out of it. Now Chikona is in.
Elton Chikona, and took time on the ball. Shadrack Nyawana!
To bring the grit within that Bosso steam.
Let's see what he will do. Is he going to help shut shop in these last 5 minutes? As we have gone 85 minutes in this game, and Ireland are still leading by 2 goals to 1. On cloud 9, and that's the final whistle here. at Barberfield Stadium. Highlanders get 3 points. And how sweet is this of your eternal rivals